All right, I'm having a little technical difficulties, so I'm gonna try to get these guys back, and y'all bear with me for a few minutes. I'll get these guys back right quick. A nurse sent the invite. Let me see. Okay. Let me see. That's all right. Get Yeah, I'm still waiting on the other guys to come back, man, because I guess we lost a few minutes.
Yeah, I just came back from a bathroom break, so
Oh, okay. I'm still looking for those other guys right now, man. I guess I guess I was having a little problems with my connection and everything. I don't know why, because I got really fast internet speed. I don't know.
and
Uh,
mine's the same way too. It has hiccups here.
yeah, I sure hate to end the other pod. Well, well, technically it ended. This basically might be like a little part two. I wanted to all be on one. So basically on my YouTube video, it's already uploaded. I did not want it to be like that. So it is what it is.
Yeah, that's all right.
But right now, I'm trying to send invites to everybody right now. I'm trying to. I'm not sure if they got off that other hangout. Now, hopefully they did. Hopefully they got my invite. Hold on, let me see something. Bury me for a minute.
All right.
Ooh. Okay, heard. I just sent Nick invite. Um, I heard. I'm looking for this guy.
Oh, Lord.
AJ. Hmm. Got him in my circle. Yeah, I basically just sent an invite to everybody in my circle, see whoever's respond.
Yeah.
So I might get a lot of people. I don't know. But did you take a bathroom break before we lost signal, whatever?
That was when you stepped out. Everybody stopped talking,
Oh,
and
really?
I was like, bathroom break. Went downstairs. I came back up. Everybody was like talking again. I'm like, okay.
Huh. Man, I'm still looking. Let me see. I'm still trying to get everybody back, man. That's unfortunate that we was in the middle of a conversation and that happened. Let me try to get King Grimpachi back. Okay, send him an invite. See if he comes. There's still nothing right now. Trying to see what the hell's going on. Hopefully they exit out of it.
They're probably still in there talking.
Oh hell, they don't see my. Oh gosh, I should have told them to exit out of it because I done already told them that they was offline and basically if I'm not there then they not online. They're not live like we are right now.
Yeah, they're just like gabbing away.
Yeah, yeah, but they should have got my invite. I don't see why they don't have my invite yet. They should have got it.
Hmm.
Just hopefully next time whenever I do, like I said, excuse me, like I said, this is my very first podcast that I'm doing. So, hopefully next time it will be a little bit more organized than, what it is right now. I originally supposed to start at 7 o'clock, but, we wound up starting around 7:20. I had a little difficulties because I guess I didn't have everything set up on here. So I guess I know what to do next time whenever we do another podcast. So, I might start doing this every week now since I'm starting to get used to it. So, you're more than welcome to join me. Like I said, I appreciate you for checking me out and everything. And dang, it was a lot of stuff that I wanted to get into, and I just hate
Um,
that we got all this, you know, I guess this little, you know, misconnection going on with my internet because I get 60 megs, on my internet. That's pretty good.
I get about 30.
About 30, that's pretty good too. So I'm trying to see why the hell I'm, having troubles, but
It's alright. Things like this happen.
yeah.
And thanks for having me, dude. It's
Nah, it's
a
all
pleasure.
good, man. I'm just trying to get whoever wants to join, man. Just want to just like I said at the beginning, man. We real gamers, man. We basically just talk about real gaming. None of this fucking drama shit that's going on in this damn YouTube community. And
Yeah.
you said that you was going through some bullshit with Black Bond. Whenever you basically start some, I won't say start some, but whenever, because he always starts. Whenever you retaliate, as far as a lot of people do, including myself, it gets from bad to worse with the situation because he just feel the need that he has to bring his 15 plus thousand subscriber, and basically he likes to troll your channel and he likes to bring them with you. Bring them with him. To troll your channel, just like my channel, like with the shit that he's been putting up on his YouTube video lately.
Yeah,
Uh,
you got that Lil Z guy, you got that Alucard, and a couple others
yeah,
that
yeah,
follow
man.
him everywhere.
He like I say, he does it for the views. He doesn't do it because he's a real gamer. Because he is not a real gamer. He does that shit for the views. We already know that. It's kind of sad but true that a lot of people. It's just like with the news, man. That's how you get the ratings. That's how you get the ratings. It has to be bad news. Just like with YouTube drama, it has to be drama in order for people to come and check your channel out. Sad but true.
Yeah, it's sad. I remember him doing one video saying something about he didn't buy like he didn't buy a video game or something because it was like a frame rate down
Uh huh.
for from 60. It was like 59 frames per second
Yeah.
on the PC, and he didn't buy it. I'm like, well, if you wanted to buy it, just buy it. Who cares about frame rate?
But those, especially on PC gamers, man, they some graphics whores, man.
Uh,
If it's under 60 frames per second, man, they don't want nothing to do with that game. I don't have a problem if the frame rate, if it dips in. It also depends on the kind of game that you playing. If you playing a game like Bayonetta, since it's a fast-paced game, if the frame rate is in the 20s and 30s, it's kind of hard to play something like that, especially fast-paced type of game. But with Bayonetta 2, of course, it bounces between 45 to 60. I could deal with that. 45 to 60 frames per second, I could deal with that. But if it was like around like 15 to 20, then no, it's not playable. Because it's a different, the style of the game. Just like with the Evil Within, it's a slower paced game. Like those kind of games should be, I believe it's locked at 30 frames per second. And I believe, no, I don't think it's locked in because I think when I played it, it had a little droppage in the frame rate. So I'm thinking that it might be, it might bounce between 25 to 30, sometimes. But that's a slower paced game. Then yes, we could deal with that. Games like Devil May Cry, games like Bayonetta, it has to be 60 frames or in that vicinity. That's just like I said, man. I don't mind the frame rate droppage, man. It just as long as it
and
don't
either.
get very bad,
I
But
mean, in the
uh huh.
case of Assassin's Creed Unity, where it was like 19 frames per second, yeah, I can
Oh
see that.
man, I don't know
But
if I can deal with that.
it's like a one down, one or five down from your desired frame rate
Uh
of
huh.
preference. That's just crazy.
I hadn't even touched Assassin's Creed Unity yet because of all the bad shit, the bad flack they've been getting lately with the glitches. It's pretty sad, man. We were talking about basically, how how we was feeling about this current what's been going on. I feel that I'm disappointed. I'm very disappointed in this generation because it's just so it's just feel that they are getting more money hungry by the second because they forgot what quality is besides Nintendo. I ain't trying to sound like no Nintendo fanboy. I'm a Nintendo fan, but not a fanboy. I just feel that we get better quality when it comes to gaming. Nintendo games. You
Yeah, when
know,
it comes to the remaster games, Nintendo knows how to do it because they actually take games that are actually old and they
yeah,
remaster them.
yeah. Just like the Wind Waker, that was over 10 years old, man.
Yep.
Well, hey, we finally got somebody else. Where's everybody at, Jason?
Hey, what's up?
Where's everybody at, man? I don't know what the hell. Like, was y'all still talking?
Yeah, we were, and then everybody just gradually left, and then I was the last one there, so.
But I told you that I told y'all that I was about to close it. I was closing it and restart.
Well, I think everybody was waiting for another invite, or I don't know how. I've never set up a Google Hangout, so I don't know how it works when you invite people.
I'm inviting people right now. I'm waiting on
Okay.
them to respond back.
Because I never got one, so I was like, well,
Yeah,
I'll try rejoining through the little YouTube notification on my email. So.
yeah. With King Grambache, I sent him like a million invites to come. But hopefully he'll come back, man.
Yeah.
And dang. I don't. Let me see. I'm probably about to invite everybody. Let me see. I'm going back to my circle. I didn't him to come back, but I guess as we wait, King Day was talking about, man. I know you already gave me your perspective a while ago about the current situation, consoles. Like I say, it's pretty sad, man. Like, why we just can't, 90s, late or early 2000s, completed games, man. Completed games. Basically, we ain't got to worry about them giving us DLC because the game it was already completed. And plus, whenever the game is over, you get the, you get to unlock. These days, you can't unlock nothing. You can unlock your wallet. You got to pay. You have to pay for DLC.
Yeah.
That
Uh-huh.
true?
Yeah.
Yep.
True, man. That's why I don't fucking pay for fucking DLC. Honestly, I don't know. Hold on. I only paid for DLC one time. Pikmin 3. My wife, she's a big Pikmin fan,
Uh,
and basically, like, those little levels cost like so. Basically, I think she fun for like for the past 6 months she's been playing she's been I think she playing like 3 or 4 hadn't got into that because of Pikmin 3. That's really she really loves that game, but it's really the DLC version keeping her occupied, and and it's cheap. It's dirt cheap.
yeah.
That's why I commend Nintendo with, because they high quality stuff, and plus with the DLC, it's very cheap. You
Yeah.
know, unless you want to pay $10 for a costume in the Call of Duty game. It's stupid. Or like we was talking about earlier, if you play a Forza game, you paying $10 just for one freaking car.
Yeah, that's
So
crazy, man.
It is
that's
sad.
pretty sad, man.
Did you get the Mario Kart 8 DLC?
Yeah, I got it, man. It was 12 bucks. It was
Yeah,
like
12
$12.
bucks.
It was like 16 courses and 8 characters, I
Yeah.
believe.
There's
Yeah,
6 characters, 16 courses,
Yeah,
that's
6.
DLC done right.
and 8 carts, bikes, whatever. Yeah, 8 vehicles, I guess we say.
I thought that was a hell of a deal, man. For we basically getting almost a full game for the price. For freaking was it 12, $13, and
Yeah.
I believe the Animal Crossing version is coming out in May.
Yeah,
So
it is.
it's,
I
it's
wish it
already
was out
paid.
now.
It's already paid for, man. And like I said, man, when it comes to Nintendo products, man, I feel that I'm not getting ripped off here. I'm not. But when it comes to Microsoft, when it comes to Sony, it's like you have to pay over $100 just to get the completed game. Like that's fucked up, man. No, that's one thing that I hate about it. And like I say, uh, if you want to exclude the Pikmin game, the DLC that I bought from that and the Mario Kart, I didn't buy no DLC off my Xbox One. I didn't, man. It's some games that I'm holding out for just to get the game on bargain because I want to basically, pay a decent price for the game, knowing that I'm going to buy the DLC. For instance, like Dead Rising 3. I heard it's a good game and everything, but it's a lot of you got the season pass, you got to pay for all that bullshit. I'm still waiting for another price drop. I think it might cost maybe $25 or $30 for a pre-owned version, whatever. But if I get it for cheaper than that, I will buy it. I'll buy it for $20 right now and just straight go and buy all the DLC for it, to make sure I had all the shit on the game. You know, that's just how I feel about it. And I don't know, man. I really don't know, but I guess we're still waiting on everybody. But it's like this: if we can't get everybody on here, then I guess just let me see what because I'm supposed to be closing my podcast in the next 30 minutes because I have to go to work in the morning.
Oh,
But it's 9:42 Central Time. I'm gonna close it. I'm gonna close it in another let's say let's do another 30 minutes, man. If y'all want to do it.
yeah, I'm fine with it.
I'm alright.
Okay. I guess we'll wait on everybody. If they come on to a basically it's Wolf Games in 2015, and I'm gonna do my top five. Just basically what we did with the top five games of 2014. I'm gonna do my top five games, anticipated games for 2015.
Okay.
And basically, of course, my number one game, y'all probably should know it. It's probably y'all number one game. It's The Legend of Zelda. I'm sorry. Legend of Zelda, that's my most anticipated game of all, for next year. And number two is going to be Xenoblade Chronicles X because that gigantic world. If y'all played the Xenoblade Chronicles on the Wii, it was pretty huge, and it surprised me that they put all that game. I mean all that world, that big ass world, until on the Wii, knowing that the Wii was very underpowered. Nobody knew that they could actually do that. But uh, Xenoblade Chronicles X is going to be 5 times bigger than the Wii version. I don't know if y'all played it. I thought it was a hell of a game. I loved the game. And if
I didn't get a chance to.
oh man, oh my dude, right? Well, if you go to GameStop, man, it's not cheap, dude. Like I'm still waiting on them to drop the price, but
I
you're not
mean, they
gonna.
got that version coming out for the new 3DS. I might pick that one up.
Yeah, but the deal is you gotta buy new 3DS just to get the game. If you already have a Wii U, why not just get on the Wii? You
It is
basically
true.
gotta basically pay over 200. I don't know what's their price. It might be around $200 some, and plus you gotta buy the game. So if you want to include all the tax and everything, you'll be paying almost $300 just to play Xenoblade just on the new 3DS instead of going and pay $30 or $40 to put it on your Wii, Wii U.
It is
Of course,
true.
the Wii U is backwards compatible. But yeah, like I still haven't saw a price drop yet. Every time I go to GameStop, I see Blade Chronicles for about $45 pre-owned, dude. It's been that same price for about 2 years now because it's very hard to find.
Yeah. It was also exclusive to GameStop.
What's that?
It was exclusive to GameStop as well.
Oh yeah, you're right on that. It was exclusive to GameStop,
Yeah.
and that's probably why they hadn't dropped the price because hey, they like got you. You know, you can't do nothing about it because you can't get it nowhere else. Oh yeah, I ain't trying to talk about GameStop because I can't stand GameStop. I just feel that they just as bad as these dang on corporations and these gaming corporations, just flat out greedy, man. You know, trying to trade something in, knowing that you can at least get $30 or $40 if you sell on the streets, and they want to give you $5. Like, what the fuck, dude?
Yeah,
I remember I took one of my 3DSs in there. I think it was the original 3DS I had, and they said they'd give me $50 for it. And I was like, oh no! And I sold it for almost $200 on Amazon Marketplace. And shipped it myself to somewhere. So I was just like, I can get way more money for this if I sell it myself, and that's what I did. So I was like, nah.
Yeah, I stopped trading games over. I stopped trading games in over a year ago because I was like, man, I'm tired of getting, messed over, man. That's all they do, man. I thought with Destiny, when I traded it in, I thought they was gonna give me at least about $35.
Yeah.
They gave me $18. I was like, are you serious? $18?
You should try. At least in my area, Best Buy tends to give you more money.
Or you go to Walmart. They
Walmart does that now. I ain't a huge fan of Walmart either.
Yeah, a lot of people not a huge fan of Walmart.
I worked for that company for 9 years.
Yeah, my wife, she was working for them, this past year, and she lasted 5 months. She said she couldn't take it no more, man, because they don't, they don't really pay their employees no money, man.
Oh no, they've gotten super cheap. They kind of still were when I started there, but they got cheaper as time went on. They're just like, then they started firing people who were making decent wages, just to cut corners and save money and put more money. Big wigs put more money in their pockets. So basically, Walmart just got greedy. After Sam Walton passed away, Walmart wasn't the same company. He was all about associating the people. It just became another greedy corporation after he passed away.
Yeah, they start their employees damn near minimum wage, man. Like, yeah. God dang.
Yeah.
So I told my wife, you probably need to find something else because, you might as well stay home and take care of the kids. I handle the rest of the
And then all that stress, I was like, no. So I don't know. Some people like, how did you work there for 9 years?
Yeah, you gotta deal with those customers. She was a cashier, and she said this one person, she had 2 buggies full of food and everything, and she price matched every single one of them.
Yeah, holy shit, that's what they do. I don't blame her though, because the economy rough. You got to do what you got to do. God. Price match, whatever you got price match. But a lot of places are doing it now. Like Target's doing it now. Best Buy's doing it. They're price matching now. Somebody else is. I can't think off the top of my head, but because they fight to get that dollar from the consumer. So.
Yeah, I wouldn't go through that much just to do that. But anyway, I guess we kind of got off topic. But basically, I was giving y'all my top 5 anticipated games for 2015. It's of course, I said Xenoblade. The Legend of Zelda is number 1. Xenoblade is number 2. I'm gonna go with Splatoon number 3 because that looks very interesting, especially with the multiplayer. Just looking at the. I know y'all saw E3, E3 2014. I want to play that game so bad, man. It looks so much fun, man. I could finally take a break from those other shooters and just have a paintball, shooter or something. But first, you get burnt out with first-person shooter, man. That's why whenever I did my top 5, video games of 2014, I only added one first-person shooter because it's just too much. It's just too much shooting games, man. You get burnt out on it pretty quick. I know some people, they got Wolfenstein in there. They got Call of Duty. Like, it's the same genre. They got Far Cry in it. It's the same genre. Why not mix it in? Put a horror game in it. Put a sport game. Just mix it up. It's sad that I guess honest, I think it started with Halo, the original Halo that got the first-person shooter games. The genre started. It
Yeah.
wasn't hot. It wasn't as hot at that time, but when Halo came onto the map, oh, it was over, dude. It
Yeah.
was over. Don't
And
get me
Call
wrong.
of Duty showed up.
Yeah, yo, and then Call of Duty, and it was over. It's all these other games start coming out. It's all about first person. It's all about first person. It's all about first person. Like, we need more variety of games. Just with the games of the year. Basically with the I want to touch base with the games. You know what? Let me go and finish up because I'm still getting off topic. Okay, Splatoon was my number 3 anticipated game of 2015. Uh, Number 4, Devil's Third, because of that sick multiplayer. Oh man, that multiplayer looks sick, man. Man, if you're a huge game, if you're a huge fan of multiplayers, I think Devil's Third is
Yeah,
gonna be
plan on getting that.
it's gonna be a sleeper, man. And they basically say they improved the graphics ever since the E3. Whenever they showed it in E3, a lot of people was talking about the game looks last gen. It looks like 10-year graphics. They was basically just trolling the game. I was just looking at it. I was like, okay, yeah, the graphics ain't all that, but just look at the gameplay. It looks fun. Looks you can switch from first person to third person. Like it's like they mixed it up. It's like they put all of it in one game. And plus, whenever they showed us the multiplayer version of it, I was like, man, this is sick, man. I don't care about the graphics. If I could have fun on this game, then I'm going to buy it day one. Basically, that was my number 4 game that I'm most anticipating for it. And my number 5 game, and I'm mostly looking forward to is oh man, that's a tough one. I don't know if I want to say Star Fox or do I want to say you know what? I'm gonna say Halo 5 because I'm such a big Halo guy. I love Halo, man.
Yeah, I love
I
it
bought
too,
the
man.
Master Chief collection. I bought the Master Chief collection a few weeks ago. I took it back. I didn't open it because I heard, about the problems they had with
Online.
glitches. It's not the online, the multiplayer is not working. It's basically stuff, man. So I'm still looking forward to getting the Master Chief collection. They fixed those and but Halo 5, man, I had to put that on that list because the Halo the Halo series basically got me a huge fan of Xbox because that's basically one of my most favorite games of all time. So that completes my top 5 most anticipated games of all time next year. I guess go ahead and give us your top 5 that you most anticipated for, Jake.
Um, Actually, the only game I'm looking forward to next year is Splatoon. That's it.
Y'all got
There's so that all the other stuff that I know is coming out next year, I just don't really care. It's just it's just not much is coming out that's appealing to me this generation. That's from all sides. Star Fox, I can't. It's cool that it's coming back because I enjoy Star Fox, but until Nintendo shows what it looks like, I can't. I can't really be hyped for it. It's cool that they're making another one finally, but we have no idea what it's gonna look like. I might see it and be like, I don't like how that looks, so for right now, it's just Platoon.
Yeah, that's why I didn't add that on my list because we don't know anything about Star Fox. They basically showed a blurry screen. That's all we got.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a faraway view.
As far as Zelda goes, I've never been into the Zelda series, so I don't care about
What?
that. Yeah, I know they always shock people. They're like, but you like Nintendo. I'm like, that don't mean I like every Nintendo franchise. But how
Yeah,
do you not like Zelda? I just don't. I've never cared for Zelda. I've never been into Pokemon either. It's just like, how you gonna play Pokemon? But what else?
Hey,
I never got much into the Kirby series either. I might try that out when it comes out. I never got into that series much. But yeah, that's pretty much just Splatoon for right now. Hopefully at E3 I'll see some more games that I can look forward to.
okay.
Yoshi's Woolly World, that just looks okay from what I've seen. I don't know what else is even coming out next year. Never been into Halo, so I don't care about that. Nah, I'm not into first-person shooters in general, so anything that's first-person shooter,
Okay.
I'm just not here for. Um, yeah, I'm trying to think if it might be something else by chance. They just pretty much just the two.
You own any other console, or you just a Wii U owner only?
Just the Wii U right now.
Oh,
Until I'm not getting a PS4, Xbox One until I see some games that's worth buying. But right now, I'm just not seeing it. So, Little Big
yeah,
Planet
because of
looks fun.
all the rehashes and the
Yeah,
remakes and stuff. Yeah, I understand completely, man.
yeah. But Little Big Planet 3 is the third. Yeah, that looks fun. But I'm not spending all that money on a console just to play one game. I don't do that. It's got to be at least 3 to 5 games I want, for me to purchase a console. So. I'm not spending
I guess,
$300 to
I
$400,
guess
$500 to play one game.
that's what sold me on the PlayStation 4, man. Street Fighter 5, man. I'm such a huge fan of Street Fighter. I love Street Fighter since I was a kid, man. Since they announced it's gonna be exclusive to the PS4, now I'm about PS4 because there's a couple of games that appeal to me, but I just didn't want to pay $400 for a couple of games. But you know, whenever they announced Street Fighter 5, I was like, I can't get it on my Xbox One. I can't get it on my Wii U, so I'm gonna go ahead and just go and buy a PlayStation 4.
Yeah.
The Last of Us. I'm a huge baseball fan, and
Oh, okay.
the only baseball game on the PlayStation, but they got a contract with the show, Major League the Show. I think that's Sony only published game, for the PS4, and they don't have MLB 2K. I don't know what happened to it because I was a huge fan of the 2K series, but they just fell completely off the damn earth. I don't know what the fuck happened to them. But I'm a huge baseball fan, so I'm gonna get that. And I'm also get The Witcher 3, of course the Street Fighter 5. So they got some. Now they got a few games that appeal to me. Now it's worth me and
Yeah,
the to get. Hopefully, when I get it, they could do a price drop. And I'm thinking about getting a PS4 probably within a month or two.
yeah.
They can do a price drop, but that basically was told me in the PlayStation 4 in the first place is Street Fighter 5.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, I knew I was gonna get a Wii U to get that Mario Kart and that Donkey Kong. I was like, I gotta get that. And I didn't even get my Wii U at launch. I didn't get one until last year, summer of last year.
you waited a good time because when I got it when it first came out, dude,
Yeah,
I
wasn't
was
nothing
I
out
did
for it.
too.
There was nothing out for that. I was like, there's no games worth playing for the Wii U launch. I don't even need one right now.
basically that first year when we was out. They was basically relying on third parties.
Yeah.
Meaning,
But I don't know. I felt like the first couple of years during the last generation, it was a much better selection of games than what this generation has been. Like, I was constantly buying games last generation. This one, it just ain't happening.
Yeah, I understand that, man. Just like it was atrocious that first year. When Wii was on the market, like, you had to blame that, on Nintendo. They did that to themselves.
Yeah.
Should they made stronger hardware? Probably so. If they had stronger hardware, maybe third party would have maybe gave a damn about them. But then again, it has a lot to do with the whole entire situation with the Nintendo 64. I remember when Nintendo and Sony they did used to work together. I
Yeah,
think
it did.
with the Super Nintendo they used to work together. And I guess they didn't know. I guess they didn't like how things was going, business wise. So they was like, man, forget this. We're gonna branch out and we're gonna start our own company because we don't like the way y'all treating us. So boom, since the
Yeah, that was
PlayStation came
Nintendo's
out,
fault too. Nintendo wasn't ready for that fight. Sony came in hard after them. They thought Sega was a competitor.
man, ever
Sony just
since
came in like dominated for years.
Ever since PlayStation came out, they basically won just about all the generations except the Wii, except the seventh generation. It's obvious they're going to win the eighth generation.
Yeah, I told people that. I told people that from the start. I'm like, PS4 gonna sell the most. How do you every time a generation starts? I always say which console is gonna sell the most. And I'll just pick it randomly. I go by what I see and how they handling the launch and what they're gonna have and the features of the console too, because that's just as important now to people. And I'm like PS4 is so far right. Just like when the Wii launched last year when I first heard it, like the Wii gonna dominate because it's gonna appeal to more different people, which is what Nintendo was going for. So you had grandparents buying Wii for themselves and all that. So
yeah, they got lucky with that.
Yeah,
it was a gimmick, of course it was a gimmick, but it was a good gimmick, and it worked.
yeah,
And they tried it again with the Wii U, with the gamepad.
yeah,
And don't get me wrong, I'm a huge fan of the gamepad, but not everybody else is. They basically want a regular controller, basically like a DualShock controller, like the Xbox controller, like with the PlayStation controller, like the controller that basically vibrates. That's basically what they want. And Nintendo, they do provide a controller, the Pro controller, but it doesn't vibrate. That's what a lot of people want.
Yeah.
Oh, a Pro controller vibrates. The Wii U Pro controller vibrates.
You sure about that?
Yeah, I have 2 of them. Vibrate.
Okay, don't get me wrong. I never owned one, but coming from other people, they said it didn't. So you might got me on that one. So if it does vibrate, then I'm going to go buy me one.
As far as I remember it, now you got me second guessing myself. But I could have sworn it did. You know what? I'm gonna pull mine up real quick. I'm like erase and see. But I could have sworn it vibrates. I don't see why it wouldn't. When the Wii remote and the gamepad do. You know what I mean?
That's a good question, man.
Real quick and do a race and see, but I could have sworn it did when I use it. But because I use that the most, I don't use the gamepad that much actually because the battery life on it sucks.
Yes, it does. That kind of hurt it too.
And then Nintendo released a better battery, and it's like, so I gotta pay to have a better battery in my gamepad. I don't think that's right. You should send that out free to everybody that purchased the Wii U. That's how I feel about it. Because they could have put a better battery in there from the start. Died like 2-3 hours. And I've been having that on a low battery, and it still be dying quick.
Hey, did you ever give us your most anticipated games, King Day today?
Not yet, but I'm going to.
Yeah, go ahead and get to that, because we kind of got off topic again.
It's alright. Okay, number 1 for me would be Splatoon. Number 2 would be Zelda. Number 3, Majora's Mask 3D. Number 4, Star Wars Battlefront. And number 5, I would have to say Halo 5.
That's a good one. That's a good one. So I'm guessing you do have an Xbox One.
I got all 3.
Oh, hell yeah. Now you a real gamer, man.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, since we got to that, is there anything else y'all want to touch base with before we head to our last thing to talk about today before I end this podcast?
No, I'm good.
All right, I guess the last thing that I do want to talk about. Hold on, I had it in my notes. Hold on, let me get it out right quick. Let me see. Okay, I guess let me see. I guess the last thing I do want to talk about, remember like a few weeks ago whenever they was making a big deal about who has the best quality and all that, when a lot of people getting all pissed off and making them troll videos talking about Water, you done lost your damn mind for saying that, for basically saying that Nintendo has the best quality. It's an argument on both sides, but in my opinion, if you want to look at quality-wise, with the games, Nintendo, of course, we already know that they rarely get day one patches, so that's great quality right there. And if you want to go by the basically the Wii U, the cheapest new generation console on the market, and it comes with 2 games whenever you buy the system. And plus you gotta look at the Wii U is backwards compatible, which the Xbox One and the PS4 is not. You gotta look at the online. The online infrastructure might not be up to par as the Xbox Live and the PSN, but you gotta look at the fact that it's free. How can you be free? You know, you got to look at all that. You know, you got to look at the cheap DLC that Nintendo provides with their game.
Yeah.
And you know, of course, we already know how DLC works on the PlayStation and the market in Xbox. So you know, what do y'all think about it? What's your let's start with you, Jason. What do you think about the whole quality issues? I won't say issues, but with the basically the clickbait, you know, they was having on a few weeks ago. What do you think about it? Who has the better quality in your opinion?
Uh, and I think each of them have quality where they shine in quality in different areas. Like, yeah, Nintendo's online is free, but it's lacking in a lot of areas. You know, compared to the Xbox Live and PlayStation Network. You know, you still don't have no cross game chat. You know, they still lock your downloads. You know, to your console versus making it account based like on Xbox and PS4. So like if your Wii U breaks or you sell it, you can't re-download your stuff because they lock it to your console. You know, versus if you buy another Xbox One, PS4, you can log into your account, re-download all your stuff.
Yeah, that is true.
So like I
That
said,
is true.
I think all of them have areas where they shine, and all of them have areas where they need to improve. And Nintendo does make quality games, but quality doesn't necessarily mean it appeals to you either. Like Super Mario
Yeah.
3D World is a quality game as far as the work they put into it, but I didn't like it. Me personally. So,
Oh, okay, okay. I
but
guess with the online, if I'm gonna say I'm gonna offset them because you know, of course, Xbox Live and the PlayStation Network is a lot better than Nintendo. But then again, Nintendo is free, so I'm gonna
yeah,
off that. It offsets.
yeah,
So I'm gonna give it a tie. So, you know, I'm gonna give it a tie.
yeah,
You know, and yeah, of course, when you mentioned about you know, if you bought the game on Xbox or PlayStation, and and
yeah,
you get another one, you sign into your account, and boom, that game pops up. You know that's good quality right there. Yeah, you're right. They all got their own flaws, you know, and everybody, yeah, of course, everybody is entitled to their own opinion, you know, but like it goes either way. But like, I guess what's your final thought about it? You know what? I can't really ask you since you don't have all three systems. Um, like I guess I'm going to ask you, Mr. King Day today. Like, uh, who has the best quality since you own all three next gen systems? Because me, I only own the Xbox One and the Wii U. I don't have a PlayStation 4 yet, so I can't really, talk. I can't really speak for Sony.
Well, for me, that's really hard to say because before before I got my Wii U and Xbox One, I was a PlayStation 4 only owner, and then
Uh,
and then Wii U started to pick up and whatnot, so I bought that, and then my last console I bought was Xbox One. So mainly I would game on the PlayStation 4. At the time I had Killzone Shadowfall and what other game was that? I have to say Watch Dogs. And to
I
me,
heard
Watch
Killzone was very glitchy, man.
Whoa, not as glitchy as the PlayStation 4 version of Watch Dogs, because that right there, it was just dog shit.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
I really didn't have a problem on the Xbox One. I didn't. It
because
was a little.
I had to turn my copy in. It was so
Oh,
glitchy
really?
because yeah, I couldn't finish the campaign. It was so glitchy.
Damn.
oh, the controller does rumble, just so you know.
But since then, I would have to say it's a toss-up between Nintendo and Xbox having good quality. PlayStation, it's getting there, but I have a feeling in 2015 it'll switch to PlayStation and Nintendo, mainly because PlayStation's got their games coming out next year, and Nintendo's got a hell of a lot of games coming out next year as well.
Yeah, yeah. I feel that Nintendo. This might be Nintendo's best year next year because they got a lot of games coming out. You know, they basically got to make up for third party games that they not getting next year. You know, I think of top to head I can name is what you got. Of course, you got Xenoblade, you got Star Fox, The Legend of Zelda, Mario Party. Is it Mario Party 8? No, it's Mario Party 10, right? Am I right?
Yeah, it's
Yeah, it's
10.
10
Yeah, you got
2.
Mario Party 10. You got Splatoon, Yoshi. You got the Kirby game.
Got Devil's
Uh,
Third.
am I missing anything?
You
I,
know,
uh,
I will say though, I don't think some of those games are going to sell that well next year.
Well, there's the long-awaited game Shin Megami Tensei Cross Fire Emblem, but we haven't heard
I've
that
been
much
hearing
about
that for
that.
a long time, man, and I
There's
don't.
rumors that game got canceled, so
They
we'll
hadn't
find
said
out.
nothing.
Yeah, there's rumors that it's been canceled and Nintendo just hasn't made an announcement yet. But I guess we'll find out eventually.
Yeah.
So,
And
until
another
then,
thing about a game, what about Eternal Darkness? Because they basically, you know, what I'm trying to say, they got picked up. What I'm trying to say, I'm trying to put this in better words. Uh, I think they renewed it. That's basically what I'm trying to say. The franchise.
Yeah, they renewed the
So
license.
they renewed the license. I never played it before because I didn't have a GameCube that generation. I was basically I had an Xbox and I had a Dreamcast that generation. But yeah, I heard a lot of good things about Eternal Dark, and it would be nice to forward game to the Wii U. It would be nice, because we don't have many. We probably ain't got none at all. Only thing I could think of is Resident Evil Revelations. That's all I could think of. If there's anything else, let me know. I can't really think of nothing else, dude. We ain't got no survival horror games on this. Oh, well, technically we do technically, but it's in Japan. It's in
Yeah, Fatal
Japan.
Frame.
Yeah, it's in Japan. Like nobody's buying it, and we are starving for survival horrors out here in North America and
Shit,
in
I'd buy
Europe.
it.
But yeah, I will buy it too because it looks interesting.
I'd camp
But
out for that shit.
yeah,
I
that's what I'm
doubt
saying.
Nintendo's gonna bring it over though, because it's not. It probably wouldn't sell that well.
But it wouldn't hurt to try. It wouldn't hurt to try at
No, it
all.
wouldn't. But Nintendo is at a point now where they pretty much just release what they think is gonna sell. Every now and then they'll take a chance with something, just like Bayonetta 2, which I already said it wasn't gonna do super spectacular, and it didn't. But Platinum Games never really sold all that much. But
I don't know why they never sell all that much because they bring out nothing but gold, man.
I think a lot of that has to do with it. A lot of Nintendo fans, not all of them, but a lot of them, all they pretty much care about is Mario, Zelda, and Pokemon, and maybe a little Metroid. 'Cause that's always what sells the most.
Yeah,
Pretty much
everybody's begging
everything
for
else.
that. Oh, Metroid.
Yeah, everybody's waiting on Metroid. Like Metroid Prime, in my opinion, is probably the best in the series. And they not.
I'm
I
sure
don't know what
Metroid
the
is coming.
hell.
But it's a lot of Nintendo franchises that I love. They just stopped making F-Zero. Huge fan of the Wave Race series. They stopped making that. Snowboard series 1080. I love that series from Nintendo, but stopped making that. Elite Beat Agents, Electroplating, Endless Ocean on the Wii. It's I love all them series, but they stopped making them.
I don't know why. That's probably one of the reasons why not a lot of people not buying the Wii U because those types of games is not going on there. It's not.
It's
don't get
just
me wrong.
It's like most of the games on the Wii U from Nintendo are Mario titles. And that's why some
what I'm
people
saying.
call it the Mario machine. That's all they keep.
It is a Mario machine.
It's that's all they keep pumping out. And it's just can we get something else?
That's
we don't need a Mario Party 10. Why? Why do we need a Mario Party 10? And there's technically more than 10 Mario Parties if you count the DS and 3DS ones. So it's
they know that it's gonna sell. They know that it's gonna sell real good. So that's basically
exactly.
Yeah, that's basically a trump card if they're not doing so well financially, which they always been doing well. But if they need to turn more profit, what they do, they bring out another Mario game. But if there is a Mario game that I would love for them to bring out Mario Galaxy 3. I would love to play Mario Galaxy 3. My opinion, I think that's the best Mario in my opinion, the franchise, the Galaxy series.
I gotta disagree. I wasn't impressed with Galaxy. I played the first one. I was like, man, now Super Mario Sunshine, I would love a sequel to that. That's my favorite 3D Mario game still. It was challenging.
I never played Sunshine.
What? Dude, you need to play that. I love that game.
I don't have a GameCube that generation.
Oh yeah. Well, do you own a Wii?
Yeah, that generation.
If you own a Wii,
yeah, I have a Wii.
Yeah, if you have one that plays GameCube games, just get it used and play it on that. But
yeah, I thought about getting that, but
it's a difficult game, but it's really challenging. It has a lot of unique boss battles. It actually has cut scenes with voice work in it. That's the only Mario game I've ever seen where Nintendo did that. So it's just there was a lot of things they did in Sunshine that you just haven't seen in any other Mario game. So
Yeah, I might just get that a shot. But I never played it. I know,
yeah.
no, don't get me wrong. I heard the GameCube generation had a lot of great games. It's just the third party support just wasn't really there because the PlayStation 2 was just beasting, man. They basically took everything away from the GameCube, man. And of course the Xbox, they was fresh in the gaming console, so they didn't, they had their little share of games, but overall the PlayStation 2 was just nobody couldn't stop it, man. It was a beast, dude. It was a beast.
It was.
Yeah, it was.
But I love the GameCube because that was the last time. That was the last console where Nintendo showed love to all their franchises. After the GameCube, it was this pick and choose deal going on. Like, the GameCube had Wave Race, it had 1080, it had Star Fox, it had Animal Crossing, it had Pikmin, Metroid. You had Donkey Kong games, you had Mario platform, Smash Brothers.
The Mario, yeah. Yeah, it would be nice if they bring it back.
Yeah, I would love for them to do that, but they're pretty much just going to put out with sales. So that's like the only Mario game I own for my Wii U is Mario Kart. That was the only one I wanted. It was just like, I'm just kind of burnt out. I don't care anymore. Now, if the Super Mario Sunshine HD remake turns out to be true, it's a rumor that Nintendo's working on that. I'm going to be on that for sure.
The guy that, basically, I forgot what's his name, but he basically brought out a rumor about something else, and it was true. I think it was a rumor about, was it a rumor about Devils? It was a rumor about some game, and it would have been true. Then the same guy, that said it's gonna be an HD remaster game coming to the Wii U in 2015. So I'm trying to remember what game was that, huh?
They're saying that it's Super Mario Sunshine. So, but Nintendo hasn't confirmed anything yet. But I'm hoping that that turns out to be true, because I think Sunshine is due for.
It's just like with the Wind Waker. I didn't have a GameCube, so I bought it on my Wii U, and I enjoy it. I love the Wind Waker, man. You never play Zelda. If you ever get a chance, I think you'll love it, man.
Yeah. Oh, you know what? There is two games that I'm looking forward to next year. I forgot about one of them now. We talk about Mario Maker. I'm actually looking forward to that.
Oh yeah, I didn't include Mario Maker, so that's another game.
About Mario, I just now remembered it. I was like, oh yeah, there was another game I was looking forward to. Yeah, I'm looking forward to that. I'm going to design some crazy pull your hair out difficult levels.
I think Mario Maker is going to be a sleeper. Just how Minecraft. It's everywhere. Everybody owns Minecraft. It's one of the biggest selling games ever to come out. And Nintendo trying to put their little twist on it, and now they basically doing their Nintendo version of Minecraft with Mario Maker. So everybody knows who Mario is, and especially with the older folks back, when they basically had the NES back in the 80s, they might be in their 40s, maybe 50s. If they see a game like Mario Maker, and they were like, oh man, we get to create our own levels. You get to design it the way we want it. It's gonna bring some of that older generation back to the console. That's what I'm thinking, because that will basically put Nintendo on the scene was Mario. If you could create your own levels, then yes, I think that game is gonna sell like hotcakes. That's just my opinion.
Yeah, that's gonna be cool. I still want a Mario and Sonic platform. When they're working together, but it's a platform game.
Yeah, well, speaking of Sonic, man, I'm just so highly disappointed, man. Like with Nintendo, they basically had a contract with Sega to do 3 different Sonic games, and I'm just disappointed because of course they got the Mario and Sonic Olympics, and I was disappointed because they did not innovate the game at all. They basically just slapped some HD paint on it. It was basically the same as the Wii version. So they didn't really do nothing to the game. And of course you got Sonic Lost World. It was okay. It wasn't all that, but it was man. It was okay. That's all I can say. It wasn't that Sonic experience that I was used to playing growing up. Yeah. And Sonic Boom, I don't even want to talk about that. That
was a disaster.
That shit right there. Man, they should have even brought the damn game out, man. That was what the fuck was that shit? the all the glitchiness and what the fuck, man? I don't know what in their right mind having to release the game knowing that it's not finished. What the fuck?
I don't know, desperation.
I guess ain't nobody buying the game. If you look at the PC charts, well, I don't even know if they even reached 100,000 yet. I don't even know.
They didn't even send out review copies. I knew that was a bad sign right there. When they don't send out review copies, that's not good.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You know, they knew in the beginning that it wasn't complete. They knew it wasn't finished. So they should have waited until sometime in 2015 to release the game. The reason why they tried to release it so early because it was the holidays, so they could get as much money as they could possibly get. But it backfired. Nobody bought the game. Nobody.
No, I didn't.
Reviews, man. You know.
But this dude was talking with me.
I'm a big Sonic fan, man. If they could make another game, if they could make a game like Sonic Colors or Sonic Generations, I like that. I like those games.
Oh yeah, I love. Huge fan of Sonic.
Yeah, those were good games.
That was very fun. You know, get back to the old traditional, you know, high speed Sonic, man. Not this brawling mess, whatever that crap is, man. Like, I was so disappointed, man.
I played the demo and I was like, this game is terrible. I didn't care much for Sonic Lost World either, but it was way better than that Sonic Boom garbage that they put out.
I like the Sonic and the Black Knight. That was decent.
Oh yeah.
Really?
Secret Reigns, that was kind of a massacre.
It's like this. I think if they want to make, you know, basically if they want to sell a lot of copies of Sonic, I think they should go back to the 2D Sonic. You know, the fast-paced Sonic. Just go back to that. You know, go back to the old school Sonic. That's either go back to the old school Sonic, or go back or make a Sonic Adventures 3.
Yeah, that would be sweet.
That's just my opinion, man. It's like I say, man. I don't know what the hell happened to Sega, man. Because growing up, Nintendo was not my first console. Sega Genesis was my first console, and Sonic the Hedgehog was the very first game that I played, and I believe it came out in '91. Sonic the Hedgehog for the Sega Genesis. You know, I was actually 4 years old whenever it came out, and yes, that was the very first game that I played was Sonic the Hedgehog. Now it turned me on to a huge Sonic fan.
Yeah, I'm a huge Sonic fan too, but them last couple games he put out,
man,
they just been bad. And this dude was talking to me. He was like, "Well, at least we get another third exclusive Sonic game." I was like, "No, we don't. Sonic Boom was the last one." He was like, "No, it wasn't. We're getting another one." I'm like, "No, we're not. That was the last one." I said, "Sonic Lost World and Mario and Sonic at the Sochi Olympic Winter Games. That was the three."
Yeah, how's that part of the deal? Because that's a Nintendo and Sega, you know, published. Who published the game? Was it Nintendo or Sega, or did they co-publish it?
Now, Sega published the first three. Nintendo published the fourth one on the Wii U, but Sega develops the games. Sega makes them. Nintendo just kind of has a couple of people that come over there and supervise, be like, okay, it's going all right. So, but yeah, Sega's team makes the Mario and Sonic games. Nintendo doesn't make them.
I don't think that should even count as a Sonic game, man, because Mario was in it.
Yeah, it did count. It's still a Sonic game, just with Mario in it.
Man,
like I said, Sega said from the start that was the first game in the deal. It was like the Olympics was first, then they said Sonic Lost World was next, and then Boom was the last one. I don't know why people didn't pay attention to that. So I had to tell a lot of people, no, Boom was it. The deal is over. The sad part is Olympic Games ended up being the best out of the three.
Wow. That's not saying much, man. Like, wow, man. But anyway, guys, I think it's about that time. You know, I kind of want to get into some other stuff, but yeah, I guess it's about that time for me to hit the hay, man. But I so appreciate y'all from coming, you know, and joining me. And I want to start doing this more, man. You know, it's my very first time talking to y'all guys, and I really appreciate y'all support, man. And I might do another podcast weekend. I might do another podcast weekend, but I will sure let y'all know when I want to do it. And this time, I'm going to be a little bit more organized without this disconnection with the internet and shit.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that's cool. Plus, man, that's happening with us plenty of times.
It's all good, man. But I guess before we head out, I guess I'll do a little outro, man. I'll start with you, Jason. Just do a little outro, man.
What's that?
I said I guess I'm gonna start with you. Let's do a little outro before we get out.
Oh, okay. It was nice having a podcast with you guys. You can catch my channel, JC Grooves. Look me up.
All right, that's nice, man. I appreciate that. I
Yeah,
guess King
yeah,
Day, hey, go ahead and do your little outro. Then I'm gonna do mine.
This has been Keen DDD. It's been fun with everybody. Got to talk to a lot of cool people. You catch my channel. It's Keen DDD Space 91, and it's been good.
Okay, man. I sure appreciate y'all. I really wish I had the other guys that was here, but I'm gonna give them a shout out because we kind of lost connection with them, and hopefully we can get them back. Whenever I do it again, probably next week. Mr. Red Fox, I sure appreciate you. Bill Hurger 29, I appreciate you for joining me earlier. KJ Gamespell, I appreciate you for joining me. A Morph Ball 87, I appreciate you. King Grimpache, I appreciate you for joining me. It sucks that we lost connection. And Nick, I sure appreciate you for joining me as well. And am I missing anybody else that was here?
I think that was everybody.
Yeah, I think so.
You should. That's everybody. Okay, then and everybody, I appreciate y'all for watching my video, and I'm gonna start doing a little bit more podcasts. I'm probably do maybe one or two podcasts a week, but I'm gonna start with one right now. And whenever I get the hang of it, I'm gonna start doing a little bit more. And and like I said, I appreciate y'all for joining me.
Oh, no problem, man.
No problem,
It
man.
was fun. Oh, the controller does rumble, by the way. Wii U Pro controller. So you can go pick yourself one up now.
Can y'all hear me? Anyway, guys, I apologize for that, man. I'm just having some technical difficulties, man, and like I was saying, man, I sure appreciate y'all for joining me, joining my podcast and everything, and like I was telling the other guys, next time I'm going to, I'm gonna be better organized with this, and I'm gonna make sure that I won't have the disconnection issues next time I have a podcast, and joining me. And this is the Real Gamers a podcast, and No, this is basically the end of the year podcast, and I'm going to continue the end of the year podcast next week. And I'm trying to have years probably either Tuesday or Wednesday. When I'm going to like I said, I'm gonna be a little bit better organized than what I am today because it's my very first podcast. But like I say, I appreciate y'all for joining me. And once again, it's your boy Rick Gamer 27, and y'all have a good day.